Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be speaking with you guys and informing you guys what has been going on with me as it relates to work, and also for persons who have started their visa processing and all of that. I wanted to come and shed some light as it relates to what to expect and all of that, so ensure you stay tuned. So guys, I am working at the Kiowa Island Golf Resort in South Carolina, and so far it has been so wonderful. I really love the company. They are indeed professional, and they cross all their T's and dot all their I's. So we've been here for a little over 2 weeks so far. So I am currently in training at the moment. So as it relates to work, we did orientation. We had a full day of orientation where they went over the H-2B rules. We were also reimbursed. We were given a check on that day. So we came up the Tuesday night, and we got the Wednesday and the Thursday off, and Friday was orientation, right? So they spoke about where we will be placed, our department in which we will be working. They reimbursed us of all our travel expenses, and it was way more than what we actually spent, right? So we had paid the visa fee up front, and that was reimbursed, and it was not what I was looking forward to. It was not what I expected, so we got more than what we bargained for, right? So the company is very professional. They have a lot of H-2B workers where their majority is Jamaicans, or their majority are from Jamaica, right? So they do depend on the H-2B program, and they follow all the rules of the H-2B program. So we all know that we are not allowed to do second jobs as it's illegal. So you can only work for the employer that's stated on your visa, right? So the contract is from February to November for some, and for some it's December 6th. It has been going on great. After during orientation, they spoke about, we did customer service training, all of that. So it was very professional, very formal. We met with all the department heads, the managers and all of that, as well as all the members of HR, right? So we also went over what's accepted, what's not accepted. We went over the company's core values, and we also got a lot of booklets and stuff about the company that you could read upon and get to know the company a lot better. We also got like umbrellas. They gave us lunch bags. They also provided lunch and breakfast and all of that. So as I said, guys, they're very professional. They are very nice. I really wasn't expecting all of this, but it's like it's a very formal function, so it was really nice, really professional. They were so professional. They ensured to ask us if we were charged, right? So they processed through an agency. They paid the agency, and we all know it's not legal for them to charge us any registration fee. But they verified, the company verified once we got there, so that they can be sure, right? So they don't want anything to jeopardize the H-2B program for them. They are very professional. If you have any concerns, you can always reach out to, you follow the chain of command, and HR door is always open. They have an open door policy, so you can always go and speak to someone if you have any concerns at all. So training has been going on great so far, right? So after orientation, you know, you would have met with your department head, and they would advise you, you know, what to expect when you will start working. So after the big orientation, I had a separate orientation with my department, right, the next day. So we, you know, they provide uniforms and all of that. They provide shoes, belt. I'm in the housekeeping department, so if you need a knee brace, you can get one. If you need backstrap, you can get it. They provide us with jackets, all that you can think of, all that you would need to work. They do provide that, and that is something that I love about the company. They are so professional. They ensure that, you know, you are comfortable and you have all the tools that you need for work, right? So training has been going on great for me. I it's you know, the Kiwa Island Golf Resort, it's 5-star and 5 diamond, right? So, you know, we have to keep up with the standard of the resort. It's a very, very great resort. It's one of the it's in the top 6 in the United States. So we have to keep up with the standards, and every day, you know, you will learn and you get better and better of, you know, knowing what the standard is and also how to maintain that standard as well. So I'm definitely getting there. And work, it's great. So we take the bus to work, and we take the bus, would catch the bus to go home. You know, it is definitely optional. If you have your vehicle or you have transportation, then you would let HR know so that they don't put you on the schedule for the bus, because that is deducted. It's a weekly payment, but it's deducted bi-weekly. As well as, guys, there is a housing deposit, as we know, but however, housing is optional. And if you don't want the company housing that's provided, you can always go seek your own. So there is a deposit, as most companies do, but the company is so great that they take it out in increments, in different increments, so that, you know, it's not a lump sum at a time, right? So housing is great. I showed you guys a video. The community is also great. Overall, the company is great, and they really look out for their workers, right? I'm telling you, I've gone little over 2 weeks, and so far I'm so impressed by this company, their standards. So it's not only that the resort, it's a 5-star and 5 diamond, and the restaurant also is, I think, 5-star or 5 diamond, I'm not sure. But it's not only the resort has standard, the company on a whole definitely has standard. They have standard as it relates to, you know, their workers, how we're treated, and all of that. So I'm telling you, it's a really great company, and I really love the experience and everything so far. So guys, as it relates to the whole H-2B thing, you know, with applying and all of that currently, I want to let you guys know that I know it has been difficult. I know it has been hard, especially for some persons are definitely having a harder time than some, right? Because I know persons who have been applying from last year, and you know, they're yet to get like a solid offer or some solid information from a particular employer or a prospective employer. But I want to advise those persons to don't give up. Guys, I'm telling you, when you feel like you are at the end of the road, that's when something because something is coming. But at the end of the day, we feel the worst, or we feel so discouraged when we are almost at the finish line. So you don't want to stop, right? And then just give up and come off the field. You want to cross over that finish line, right? Until you cross over that finish line, then you can really say, okay, it didn't work out, or it worked out, and I'm giving up now. And even then, it's not an option. Giving up is not an option, especially in my books. It's not an option. I am no more fortunate than the average person or the anybody else. I'm not more fortunate. I don't like get, oh, I have a lot of offers. When I was applying last year as a first timer, it was so difficult for me. I was working in a call center, and before I got my visa, I resigned my job. That's the amount of faith I had in God, and that's the amount of faith I had in myself and in what I was doing, right? So I want to shout out some persons specifically. I'm going to make mention of a few persons' name, that has been trying, but they have not seen a way out as yet. So I just want to mention these persons to let them know that they will get something soon. I know it's coming soon, but guys, we have to remember that things does not work on our own card, right? So it's not or only our will, so it has to be in God's will as well, right? So I want to shout out some persons, off the top of my head, that I can remember, that I know have been putting in the work. If you don't hear your name, I want to let you know to keep holding on as well. So I want to specifically shout out Sharita. She has been trying, she has been persevering, she has been pushing, she's so determined, and I know it feels like you want to give up because it seems as though things are not going the way that you want it to go. You don't have any solid responses as yet to say, okay, an employer will be moving forward with you. But nevertheless, something is coming for you. And when that time comes, I want you to remember this day, right? So, Sharita, I want to shout out Sharita. I also want to shout out Stacy Ann. She has not got anything solid as yet, but as I mentioned previously, something is coming, so prepare yourself for that. I also want to give shout out to some persons. I may not mention it by name, but I want to shout out Janelle or Janelle. She's my friend, and I know she's going through a lot, so I just want to give her a shout out to let her know everything will all work out, and it will work out the way it should, right? Sometimes it's not how we want it to work out, but in the long run, we'll look back and we'll see that it worked out in the best way possible. I also want to shout out a lot of persons that's in my WhatsApp group. I don't have the names to mention each person specifically by name. As I mentioned before, I'm just going off the top of my head, but I want to give shout out to those persons who have been pushing, who have been holding on. Just want to let you guys know that something is coming for you guys soon. And I also want to shout out the persons who have been messaging me on Instagram stating, if it's just asking for help, or persons who are reaching out to say that they're reaching out to employers, persons who reach out saying it's hard and they want to give up. I want to let you guys know that something will come your way soon. I also want to make mention of persons who message me via Facebook Messenger. And also, I cannot forget the persons who have been commenting, the persons who are watching but may not, comment. All of you guys, I know you are applying. I know a lot of persons have gotten through as well. And for that, I am so grateful and thankful, right? And I just want to shout out the persons on YouTube watching the videos, the persons who are liking the videos, sharing, commenting, even if you don't like, as long as, you are a part of the H-2B community. If you are part of my H-2B community, I want to shout you out, and I want to tell you to continue. I want to tell you to keep pushing on. I want to tell you that it's not over until it's over, right? So anytime that you feel to give up, just bear that in mind. It's never over until it's over. So I want to shout out to everyone overall who might not be a part of the community or H-2B community, but persons who might be having a hard time applying. I want to shout you guys out as well, because at the end of the day, sometimes it's just that you have not reached, crossed over to this channel, or maybe you haven't heard of this channel as yet. But because there's a lot of persons who message and saying they wish they had known about all of this information, that I'm providing, that Vilanessa has been providing as well. They wish they had access to this information before, because they would have landed jobs already. So guys, don't give up, right? Don't say that you give up for someone, you're going to wait on winter, because if you have that mindset, then you are actually giving up before it's over, before summer is over. So don't have that mindset as yet. Keep it as an option, yes, but always remember to have faith and to persevere, right? Be determined, be willing to make sacrifices. As I mentioned, I made a sacrifice last year. I resigned my job because there was just so much going on with me, and there was no other option. And I also used it as a way to show God that I had faith, and I know he'll come through for me. So I'm going to go ahead and make this sacrifice, because at the end of the day, I know that there is something out there for me. And guys, a couple days after I got my visa, right, a lot of persons were saying, no, don't resign, wait until you get your visa, wait until you're sure before you actually go ahead and resign. But the amount of faith I had, I knew that I would have gotten it, right? Guys, remember, faith is the substance of things hoped for, and it's the evidence of things not seen. I did not see them at the embassy granting me that visa, but I knew it, because through faith I knew that I would have gotten through. And through faith, that's how I had gotten through as well. Because if I didn't have any faith, I would have given up a long time ago. Right? So guys, push on, persevere. I want to encourage you guys. I just want to let you guys know that it's just really not over until it's over. Until you see, because even we're touching to March this week. Even I didn't get my offer until my passport went into the embassy the 22nd of March, right? Look how many persons have gotten offers already. I'm not only here just to tell you to keep on, but I want to tell you that because you are pushing on and you're persevering and you are still applying and you're keeping the faith, that's what's gonna allow you to get through. Because there's persons, this particular young lady, Shireen, she has been applying, she has been putting in the work, and I know she gets frustrated at times, but she never stops. She still push on, and she got 2 offers. So guys, sometimes even when you feel down and you think that it's not gonna work out for you, sometimes that's the time that it does work out for you. Sometimes it comes when you least expect it. So there is something out there for everyone. There's something out there for everyone, and I just want to let you guys know that, so that you don't give up, you keep push on. If only you could see the future. If only we could see the future and see what lies in store for us, we would never give up. But that's not how life works, right? We have to put in the work. We have to have faith. So having faith is pushing on, not knowing what's out there, but knowing that with faith, it will work out. You're not seeing what's in the making. You're not seeing what God has in store for you. But because you have faith, you know he has something in store for you, right? So when we pray about something, Lord, we need to just believe and receive it. We have to believe it. If you don't believe that you can get through, you cannot get through. If you don't believe that there is a job out there for you and you will get through for this summer, it will not work out for you. If you believe so, then it will happen. The plans are all laid out for us, guys. It's just for us to get to that point, right? It's just for us to get to that point. You might get your offer in January and I get mine in February, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get through. Mine is just after yours, or it's just different time frame, right? Guys, remember, things are added onto us based on everybody's individual life, because everyone has to give account to their life, right? So things are added on our blessings are added onto us in accordance to our life, our own individual life. So we have to know that somebody else's time cannot be your time. Your time is your time. That doesn't mean you should sit and wait for that time and don't do anything, because you putting in the work is what's adding up to that time to get you to where you need to be, right? So if I sit here and I say, okay, it's there for me, so I'm just gonna sit back and relax and don't do anything, right? A plan is laid out for our lives, but the choices that we make impact that in a negative or a positive way. There is something for you. There's greatness out there for everyone. So the choices that you make can negatively or positively affect that path. Just continue putting in the work. I like and I don't like the saying that says what's for you will be for you and no one can whatever, right? What's for you will be for you, but if you don't put in the work to get to that stage or to get that, then it cannot be for you because you didn't do what's required to get to that stage, if you get what I mean. Yes, we have been applying and it is hard and it is tedious and it is stressing, but guys, it's not easy. But as long as we hold a positive mindset, then we can change the way we think about it. We can change the way we look at it, and we will start to look at it in a positive light, knowing that, hey, this is going to work out for me. And guys, the moment you change your mindset, that's the moment things start changing for you. So I always preach positivity. I always talk about the importance of being positive, of always thinking positive. Don't allow the negative thoughts to get over you. Cry if you must. When I'm going through a lot, I cry. Guys, when you feel that all hope is lost, just get down on your knees and pray and cry out unto God and ask God. So I'm just here to tell you guys that God hasn't forgotten you, and everything will work out, okay? And I'm saying this today, February, I think it's the 28th. I am saying this today, February 28th. I am letting you guys know that in a couple days, even this a couple hours from me when you see this video, even to tomorrow and the day after and continuously, you will be seeing some positive results. And I want you to come back to this video and I want you to comment and I want you to say, hey Tasia, it really did work out for me. Guys, I have a lot of testimonies to share with you guys soon, but I will leave that for another day, okay? So I just wanted to spread that, you know, some words of positivity to you guys to let you feel encouraged, let you know that all hope is not lost. I want to shout out the persons as well that's doing their visa process. I have a lot of persons currently doing their visa processes, and it just lets me feel so good knowing that the information that I've provided has helped so many persons. I don't even need persons to tell me thanks to how good I feel about, you know, persons, because, you know, I remember when I was at a point where I needed this information, and we collectively came together as a group and we shared what we knew with each other, and I was so thankful and grateful for that. And I decided, hey, I'm going to create a group, right, so I could provide even more help to these persons. And I'm telling you, it gets hard at time, because, you know, when in a group settings, you know, things can be misunderstood, as well as you have persons who are very unfair. But the group has helped, the group along with, you know, the community, the H-2B community on YouTube, it has helped so many persons, and I'm so thankful and grateful that you guys have been able to put the information to use and are now getting favorable responses, right? So thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time. I really do hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and always remember that it's not over until it's over. You can look out for some videos from me. I'm busy, but I am definitely trying to, you know, keep up to date with you guys. So I'll try my best to ensure that I do my videos and stuff, so you guys can stay tuned, because I have some I have another video to post as it relates to the visa application process. I'll definitely try my best to get that video out. But until next time, bye.